Is it as hot there as it is here?
No.
No.
It's got better this evening. It was pretty gloomy all day, but now this evening we had a lovely English summer. So
I love that.
Where are you based, Camille?
I am actually in Toronto, Canada.
Oh, wonderful.
And Steve is in the United States, in Texas. And I was just telling Steve, we're having a heat wave here that's really going on and on. So if I look like I'm dripping sweat, I probably am.
Well, Texas has had it too, haven't they?
Texas gets very warm all the time. But ours we're even warmer than Texas right now. So anyway, I can't complain because like England, we get some pretty crummy weather as well. And so, while it's nice and warm, got to just enjoy it.
And you have amazing country. Canada is the most beautiful country.
Oh, thank you. You've been?
Yeah, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
It is quite stunning and it's so diverse, from coast to coast. I agree. It is beautiful, but England's beautiful. Yeah. I mean,
we both are lucky because we have seasons.
Yes. Yes. Very, very true.
But then Texas has its own beauty. Not meaning to leave Steve out there.
No. Well, I think we'll just give it about 30 seconds. I do like to start on time. And I know lots of people, again, have asked for the replay. So we'll jump in just a moment and get started. And that way, for the people who are listening on replay, they will have the full 30 minutes and we can go from there. I don't like to stop for people who have been on time. I know that annoys me. So I don't want to annoy anybody else either. So, Steve, I think we're ready to go. What do you think?
Yeah, rock it out. I think things are great and are all set up and ready to roll.
Okay, good. Well, I'm going to jump in then officially. Welcome to our Collagen 101 webinar. And this was designed specifically for our guests and team members in the UK as well as Europe. I know my own cousin from Denmark is going to be joining us at some point and has also invited some guests. So Meta, when you get here, I'm saying hello, or if you're listening to it in replay, I'm so glad that you're here and welcome to all of you. So let me just move forward. What are you going to get out of this webinar? Well, I'm going to keep you for just about 30 minutes. And the reason we decided to do this webinar is because collagen in general is the #1 hottest trending market product in the market, basically in the world. In fact, for sure in the world, #1. So people are learning about the importance of collagen, and there are collagen products popping up everywhere. So like everything, it really is best for us to do our due diligence and do some homework and learn about what collagen is so that we can make a really good informed choices when we go to purchase and use our hard-earned money to decide if we want collagen or not. So tonight, what I want to go through with you is really, what is collagen? I want to talk about the different types of collagen, and I want to help you sort through the options that are available so that you again are informed and you can know which one would likely be the best and the most absorbable and bioavailable for you. You're going to hear me say those two words a lot tonight, so I'm going to elaborate on that in a few moments. For those of you who don't know me, I'll just give myself a very brief introduction. My name is Camille Lawson. I am a registered nurse. I'm also a therapist by training. I'm a hormone expert. I've taken a lot of courses in hormones. Of course, I learned about hormones because of my own hormones. And then that's what we often do, right? We learn when we have our own stuff going on. And I've realized the importance of nutrition, what roles nutrition plays in hormonal health and in our health in general. So I've put a couple of fun pictures up there. I want to show you why I am so personally engrossed and engaged with collagen. And one of the biggest reasons is I have 3 adult kids, Sarah, Matt, and Lisa. They're on the right. And I love to do stuff with them. And my kids are really fit and they're really active. And I like to keep up with them. And my other big one, as Steve knows, I love tennis, like in a bit of an obsessive way. I just love it. I play 3 or 4 or 5 times a week. I actually made the A team, of which I'm very proud of myself because I just turned 60 years old. And I think it's pretty great when we can be still getting better at a sport as we get older. And I intend to keep it that way, at least for a few more years. And the more I've learned about collagen, I've realized that collagen is one of my #1 key nutritional secret superstars that I want to put and keep in my body because it's really going to help me with my tennis. So that's me. So let's get right into what is collagen. So we keep talking about it. We keep hearing about it. It basically is all of us. If you think about collagen, I like the term, it is literally the glue that holds us together. What does that mean? Well, it means it's the most abundant protein, and it's that binder. Our ligaments, our connective tissue, literally our blood vessels, our tendons, our joints. But I like if you can picture in your mind more about the connective tissue, because that tissue is what connects all those different parts and components of our body and keeps it functioning. So you can start to appreciate that without collagen, it is affecting really our entire body. And the words firm and elastic are really important because that's part of the collagen with the connective tissue is having the ability to grow and expand and also bounce back. So some of the pictures up there, we need collagen for our hair, for our skin, for our nails. Sometimes that's what we hear a lot about because that's what we visually can see. But probably more importantly, it is so important for our bones, our cartilage, all of the under part of our skin. So collagen is a very big component of our body. So what's the problem? Why is collagen become such a big deal? And why is it such a #1 product in the market now? Well, we didn't really know this before. Our collagen starts to decline. I mean, get this, in our 20s. I mean, that's really young, people. I mean, I know I'm old at 60, older, but 20 something, that's very, very young. And by the age of 40, most of us are making 0 collagen. So that's why I'm sure, like me, you've heard people say, oh, aging is inevitable, right? I'm in my 40s. All of a sudden, my skin is starting to wrinkle. My joints hurt. I have aches and pains. Just for yourself, put your hand up or put it in your mind. How many of you have either said that yourselves or have heard friends and family say that? Because I sure have. They're like, well, that's just, it's what happens. I'm getting older. But the thing is, that is lack of collagen. Of course, there are some other reasons that these things could happen, but the #1 reason for most of us is the collagen has bottomed out. And that's when almost overnight for some of us, we start to find that we have these signs of aging. Sometimes before skin, by the way, we often see it in skin first, but it'll be the sore joints that is kind of the wake up call where you didn't have them before. And all of a sudden you're like, oh. And the other one I have to say is brittle nails. I have a lot of my friends who will talk about that their nails, again, almost literally overnight, became kind of brittle and dry when they didn't have that before. That is lack of collagen. So you can see, hopefully we're living into our good amount, into our 80s, our 90s even. So if we don't have collagen, if we stop making it at around age 40, that's a lot of years without this very important protein. This is just showing you a little bit about how the collagen goes down and what's happening inside the skin. And this is a great place for me to add in. You will see, now that you're going to be so aware of collagen, you're going to see out in the marketplace that there are collagen creams, I saw just yesterday there was collagen lip balm, collagen eye cream. Well, you cannot absorb collagen topically, I'm sorry to say. And I don't like to ever put other products down. However, they're excellent moisturizers, and maybe they are, but you're not going to be able to absorb the collagen into your skin because collagen molecule is too large. Collagen is something that comes from the inside out. So when we talk about health and beauty from the inside out, collagen is a big example of that. Many people, I have to say, ask this question. I get this a lot. What is a collagen peptide? And I'm pretty sure in Europe, Jennifer Aniston is as popular there as she perhaps is here, the celebrity. Well, Jennifer Aniston, she endorses a particular collagen. I won't even say the name now. It doesn't really matter. It's a collagen powder. And what she's always advertising is, she says, I take an excellent collagen peptide. And so people then say to me, I want a peptide. I want whatever Jennifer Aniston has because she's beautiful and she's young and she looks great. And so what that is referring to is actually very simple. Peptide and hydrolyzed collagen means the same thing. It's referring to the size of the molecule. And that's why I said that we can't have collagen absorbed topically, because the size of the molecule really matters. And the fact is, in order to be well absorbed, we need that collagen molecule peptide to be small enough that our body can actually absorb it. So that's all that means. And I will say that the collagen powder that she's endorsing, I'm sure is very good, but it's not, it doesn't give the results of what I'm going to tell you about in a few moments. And on that note, I should add, people often ask me too, what were you using? How did you learn all this? Well, I was using a collagen powder for probably the last year and a half. And because I knew about collagen, I like to research everything. I was aware that collagen is something that our body needed. And again, because of my tennis, I really wanted to take one. The truth of the matter is, I was putting a scoop of collagen every single day into my shake. And I have to say, I was buying a really good one, organic, marine based, all the right stuff based on what I had learned. And I didn't feel or see any change. So that's a clue. And then people would say, well, Camille, why would you keep taking something if you weren't feeling or noticing a change? And that's a great question. The reason is because I was like, I know I need collagen. I know I do. And this is the best one that I can source at this point. And so I would go ahead and I just kept taking it until I learned a lot more. I want to jump in and just very briefly go through the different three main types. There's actually numerous types of collagen, but these are the three main types. And it really helps when you're choosing which you want for which particular issue that you might have, or you might actually choose to use all three types, but it helps to be informed as to what each is. So type number one is hands down the most commonly found in our body. 80% of all the collagen in our body is type 1. It's what is mostly found in our hair, our nails, our skin, our bones, our ligaments, our tendons. So basically, again, our entire body. So what you want to remember here is type 1 is critical. Whatever collagen you're getting, you want to make sure it includes and is comprised of mostly a type 1. Why? Well, it makes sense because it's by far the most abundant in our body. That skin elasticity is a really big deal, and this is what type 1 collagen does, is it puts in hydration. I just saw an esthetician, a lovely European esthetician actually from Greece, and she was talking a lot to me about skin elasticity and noticing also in joints and muscles and that sort of thing. Where do you get type 1? From marine based and from animal sources. There is no such thing as a vegetarian collagen. So sometimes in the market, you'll find it'll say vegetarian precursor. And really what that is just different vitamins that can help with collagen, but it's not giving you collagen. So you want to be clear about that. So type 2 collagen is primarily found in our joints and our cartilage, and it makes up about 10% of what's in our body. So significantly less than type 1, but it's also very important because for someone like me who plays tennis, or someone like Steve that's out there, he does a lot of heavy duty hiking and cycling and a lot of very intense sports, I must say. Steve, I'm always impressed with what you do. But that cartilage and joint health, when you're doing any kind of even walking, with COVID, many of us have walked and walked and walked, right? We walked because that's what we were allowed to do. So type 2 is important because it's that cushioning between the joints. So you don't want to overlook that. Type 3 is also about 10% of what's in our body. So it's a very, very similar to type 1, supporting the nails, the hair, skin, joints, very important for our blood vessels. And again, animal and marine are our sources. By the way, type 2, what I didn't say is the primary sources for type 2 is cartilage, actually found usually from chicken. So again, you're not getting any vegetarian sources here. So all three types are important, but this is really key. Type 1 most closely resembles our very own collagen. And if it's the right type of collagen, then what it does is it actually allows our body to begin to make our own collagen again. And that is a big deal. That's true of almost anything that you can get your own body to kick in. Producing it again is really, really great. So just for yourself, or you can drop in the chat if you want, who already takes collagen? And if you're like me, maybe you have tried different collagens out there. Maybe you've experimented. And so the thing is, they're not all created equal. They really, really aren't. So the two important things that I look at when I'm evaluating any kind of supplements or anything that I'm going to put in my body, really, I'm looking at absorbability and bioavailability. I'm looking at absorbability, meaning how well is this thing that I'm putting in my body, this nutrition substance, how well is it being absorbed into my body? Because if it's not being absorbed properly, then you're wasting your money, right? And believe me, there's a lot of things out there that sound really good, but your body, it doesn't have the right combination of ingredients in it to be well absorbed. And the second criteria is bioavailability. How bioavailable, meaning is the ingredients of this product, this nutritional product, how available is it for my body? Can my body really use it to do what it wants? So, we work hard, and it's important that we put our money into a quality product. Collagen happens to be something that is easily oxidized, meaning if oxygen hits collagen, it renders it almost kind of useless. It is not well absorbed, and it's not bioavailable. So some of the women on the call, maybe some men too, might have used vitamin C serum in the past. So you can for yourself kind of note, when you use vitamin C serum, did any of you notice that typically a really good one is always sold in a dark glass bottle? Have you seen that? And there's lots and lots of other vitamin C serums in numerous stores that are going to be sold in plastic or light glass bottles. Well, vitamin C is like collagen. It's very easily oxidized. So if it's not sold in a dark glass bottle, it means the air can get into it and it's going to be oxidized, and you're not getting nearly the value of that vitamin C serum. So absolutely, collagen is the same. And so you can start to see how when you're weeding through and choosing what kind of collagen you want to have, you have to start paying attention and noticing these things. So it is a bit confusing, I have to say. And of course it is. How on earth do you decide? Because literally, as I mentioned, there are thousands of collagen products on the market right now, literally. And so you want to look for type 1. Remember, 80% is type 1. You can certainly add in type 2 and type 3, but type 1 is going to be your priority. Marine-based collagen is the smaller molecule and is the best absorbed into the body. And marine-based collagen most closely resembles the collagen that we already make in our body. So that's really important. It also kickstarts our collagen production, as I mentioned, again, in our own body when we start to take it. Now, lots of people also ask about bone broth. Bone broth is great. It's chock full of nutrients. It's excellent. Type 1 and type 3 is what's in bone broth, and you get lots of vitamins and you're getting some collagen. So it's not going to hurt you to drink bone broth. It's good for you. So don't dismiss that by any means. So as many of you know who are on this call, and if you're a guest, and hopefully you do know, or you're going to learn about it now, we have intentionally decided to partner with a global nutrition company called Isagenix, which actually means balanced life in Latin, which I love. The art of well-being. The reason myself, as a healthcare professional, that I've chosen to partner with Isagenix is because I believe in science. I believe in research. I want to only put the best of the best in my body. And I have found hands down that the Isagenix nutrition products are exactly that. They meet my high standard for criteria. And because I personally use them, my family uses them, and I recommend them, literally thousands of people at this point, it's really important that the company that I'm affiliated with is top notch. And it is. So the products are backed by science, and they're in nature. They're the responsible sourcing, the best ingredients, as natural, always as natural, no artificial anything, so important, no glutens, no soys, so many artificial sweeteners, my goodness, so many things that one sees in other products. The Isagenix products truly are no compromise. The other thing I really value is there's a full money back guarantee. I did look, and I have yet to find one single collagen in the entire marketplace that offers a money back guarantee. And if there is one, I'd love to know about it, but there aren't very many. That says an awful lot, because collagen, for many collagens, you don't see or feel the results. So if people had a money back guarantee, they would be getting their money back, but not with what I'm going to show you right now. I am super excited to introduce, it has just come to the European market, to the UK market. It is the Isagenix Collagen Elixir. After everything that you just learned now about collagen, I'm going to run through why this collagen elixir is really, truly the best collagen on the market. And honestly, I'm not just saying that. It really is. Why? Well, number one, look at the small glass, dark, opaque bottle. So there's nothing being oxidized. This collagen is coming from the Scandinavian Sea, so right in your backyard. And it is bottled on the spot from sustainably caught fish. It's mostly cod and haddock. And there are 5 grams of marine collagen peptides. Remember, again, we're back to marine, small molecule, so very well absorbed. On top of that, there's 0 sugar. That's important to me. On top of that, they've put in zinc and vitamin C. So specifically, in order to be even better absorbed, collagen does really well when it is coupled with vitamin C and zinc. Biotin just happens to be an amazing B vitamin that's very good for our hair, our skin, and nails. So they put that in there too. So you're getting an added bonus. There's also incredible botanicals that are very soothing for the gut. Some people find with collagen, it can be irritating for their gut and digestive system, whereas the Isagenix Collagen Elixir is exactly the opposite. Many people find it incredibly soothing because of the organic aloe vera, great anti-inflammatory, the chamomile, the goji berry. And I'll tell you, it tastes fantastic, really, really good. So it's meeting my criteria for being very well absorbed and for being very bioavailable. So you want to remember these key things. The collagen trifecta is I don't think in the UK you've got the bone broth, but you do have the type 2 collagen, which is in the Amped Recovery product. That is type 2 collagen, turmeric, and tart cherry. So the combination of that particular product, you can add it to a shake, and the collagen elixir, you are really getting your main collagens covered. Let me show you some results. So everybody loves to see results. This was the big deal, I have to say, as again, for me, I didn't feel results. I didn't see results. Now let's just stand back for a minute and realize this really is beauty from the inside out, right? So we're ingesting collagen. The collagen's inside of us. It's helping our joints and our tendons and all those very important things. But what we see on the visual is quite remarkable skin, nail, and hair results. So these are real people. You can see for yourself the before and after. I love this one. This is actually my good friend, Lori Monroe. And Lori happens to be a photographer. So she's got one of those really great cameras. This is just after, I think this is what, January. Oh, she actually added on July. So she's done some great progress, but look at the difference in her, under her eyes. She even finds that her eyebrow hair has grown back, which maybe that's a good thing. Some people, maybe it's not, but it is really quite something. This is another one of our friends in the team, Natalie. She was having a lot of trouble with her hair as she got older. It was thinning, it was falling out more, and oh my gosh, look at her hair. It's stunning. I have to say for myself, and I didn't put my own pictures there, but I've been using the collagen elixir. So I stopped using the powder and I started using the elixir probably in March of this year. Not only do I see like just my skin is so much more hydrated and elastic and all of that, and I don't know if you can see, but I mean, my face is great, my hair is better, all that, but my hands have changed. They are, I don't have the lines. Zoom makes it hard to see, but it's really noticeable. Like people actually come up to me and they're like, what are you doing? And for me, because I'm driving all the time, I'm just like, I want to touch my hands. I know that sounds really weird, but they're so smooth and they just don't have all the lines that they had. Excuse me, I'm going to grab a sip of water. So the thing is, when you're taking, again, any good nutritional product, you should feel and or see the results. And it is very clear from the thousands of testimonials with this collagen elixir that after about 3 to 4 weeks, most people do see and feel quite dramatic results. And now that I'm at about month, I guess, what am I, 5, I continue to see it. And I really do notice a difference as well in my recovery, my ability to recover when I play tennis. I play competitively, I play hard, my muscles, my joints. I mean, I'm not getting that kind of soreness that I was getting before. So the bottom line is the collagen elixir is giving me back my collagen. It's my body I can feel it's producing it, and I just drink my bottle a day. So how do you get your hands on this collagen? Well, it is actually really easy. What you want to do is go back to the person who invited you to this webinar tonight, and you want to talk to them. And I'd say the most common 2 ways to get started on the collagen are, number 1 is what we call the beauty bundle. That is 40 bottles of collagen. The recommendation is, because remember, we don't have collagen if you're over 40. If you're younger than 40, you probably have some collagen. But if you're over 40, you haven't been probably making collagen for quite some time. So what I did is I drank 2 bottles a day for the first 10 days, because that just allowed me to jumpstart and sort of give my body a boost of collagen. And then I just drink 1 bottle a day. Occasionally I drink 2. But 1 bottle a day, and I just the results just keep getting better and better. And that is 158 pounds. It's very economical. It works. And that is VAT inclusive as well. Isagenix will also pay you when you share Isagenix with friends. And so right now for this particular week, and I think I have a slide on that, if you share Isagenix with just 2 people, they're going to double the bonus that they're going to give you. So instead of 6 pounds, it's going to be 12 pounds. And if you share with 2 friends, that's going to be 24 pounds. And then there's other bonuses that also come along the way. And the thing is, people want a collagen that works. So why not share a great collagen that works with other people? Because they want to buy something. I'll tell you, that has been my experience. People want to buy a collagen now, and I want to help them buy one that I know is going to give them value for their dollar and give them the results that they want. I put this up here because I am a hormone expert, and I know for some of you who are already currently using Isagenix, you know that one of our core products deals with probably one of the most important health issues out there, and that is stress. Stress literally is killing us. I can do another whole webinar if you want on stress one day and some good solutions. But adaptogens have been shown, they're plant-based, amazing substances, plant-based, called shilajit, rhodiola. You may have heard of ashwagandha's well-known one. This Ionic Supreme on the left is filled with adaptogens in a soothing botanical drink. 1 or 2 ounces, shots of that a day, and you literally can balance your cortisol. And cortisol is not easy to balance. So I like this pack. You can put it together for yourself of what you like. Have your beauty bundle, get your collagen, get a bottle of Ionic Supreme, and get a bag or packets of our shakes, because our shakes are delicious. They're completely balanced. They're macros, all your macros. They taste great, and they're just really good health insurance. And I love that. They're just excellent for us. So that's another option. And a third option that a lot of people like is what's called the Afterglow pack. And that is 6 boxes of the collagen, because some people are like, well, you know what? I want to take 2 a day for a month. I want to get that collagen loaded into my body, or maybe I want to share it with my husband, or I want to share it with my wife. So that's another way that you can get started with the collagen. And again, you can just go right back to the person who invited you, and they will help you get set up. Now, what do you get as more bonuses? Well, a couple of things that I also love about Isagenix is there's all sorts of added support. So a group that our team with Steve Bentley and Dr. Catherine and Di, and I know Pookie, what our team has access to and we've put together is a group, and right now it is just for women, but we may be letting men in, I'm not sure yet, called The New Way to Age. And in this group, we do weekly classes on Tuesday nights for 30 minutes. If it's, you can listen to the replay. We bring in guest speakers. It's a wealth of information. And if you are currently using Isagenix and you're not plugged in to The New Way to Age, please send me a note so that I can get you in this community. The support is excellent. There's about 800 or 900 women, and really it's outstanding, and love to have you part of it. And that's just a bonus. And I do agree with this. Every day is another chance to get stronger, to eat better, to live healthier, and be the best you. And it is absolutely never too late. Like, it really isn't. We can all start now. Summer's coming to a close. Fall is very much a get back on track for many. I think most of us get back on track, kind of that whole back to school thing. Just feel better. And it's so possible. We have to look after ourselves. I find what I wish for everybody is to wake up in the morning feeling great, because it really is possible. And I ask you, to ask yourself, what's stopping you? If not this, then what? Because we need to be our own best health advocates, and knowledge truly is power. And I love that saying, health is wealth. But if you think about it, isn't that true? I mean, it really is true. Health is the diamond of it all, because without it, we don't really have anything. So if you're curious about collagen, If you're listening to this in the replay, please do go back to the person who invited you tonight and ask them, ask them questions, ask them how you could get started. If you feel that you have a question for me and that I could help and that I could answer, by all means, I guess the best place to probably reach out to me is through Facebook Messenger. I'm on there under Camille Lawson. And I'd be very happy to answer your questions. If as a group, there's lots of different questions, I'm happy to address them as a group as well. So just remember, it is affordable. There is a full money back guarantee. And until next Sunday, if you have just 2 friends who want to do it with you, you're going to get a nice piece of money back, and it's going to pay for part of your collagen. So why not? So I would like to say goodbye. I want to be cognizant of the time and not keep you longer than the 30 minutes. And I really appreciate you joining and making the effort. I know many of you have invited guests, and I know lots of guests are here, and I know many guests are going to be listening to it also in the replay. So collagen is the real deal. And I have to say, this collagen elixir truly, and I mean that, is the best that I have seen out there. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate all of you showing up live, and I hope to have you part of the team. Steve, I think
Great.
That's
Thanks
a
so much,
wrap.
Camille. That was awesome. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Good. We learned a lot, I hope.
Yeah, absolutely.